I've always been a fan of Steven Spielberg, and Jaws made my top 10 all-time best films, and it'll stay there. I know Taxi Driver's Martin Scorsese is going to stay there, and I know Jaws will stay there. Jaws is a brilliant masterpiece. It really is. You really got to watch Jaws, and there's even a moment in Jaws that's, you know, God-inspiring when the shooting star goes off in the background. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful film. The bell ringing, the way the boat is rocking. Everyone says, you know, stay away from boats and being out in the water. You know, he was dealing, you know, he had a great, you know, thing with the water because it was a great mask for the shark, which was Bruce. But I'm not the biggest expert on Spielberg, but I should get a little bio or something. Fableman's a great bio. But I'm a Spielberg fan. I remember E.T. affected me dramatically, and my friend cried. My friend Ryan, who was my neighbor, he also wanted to be an actor. He went out to California for a while. Ryan cried, and then he told me about it in the bathroom at, you know, in the movie theater, and said, "I was. Did you see me crying? You know, because E.T. made him cry." And every kid cried in E.T. I didn't cry. I got a lump in my throat. I was able to control my tears, but he cried, and he said, "Did you notice me crying?" I said, "No, I didn't notice you crying." He's like, "Yeah, I was totally crying at the end." But I got a big lump. It was, tears were in my eyes, and it was a big lump in my throat when E.T. tells Elliot, you know, not only to be good, but also hurt, or ouch. That's right, ouch. Ouch. Which is like genius psychology stuff going on for kids. We needed that in the 80s. My cousin, who also got into film and media, he runs a television station in Olympia, Robbie, he got E.T. socks. So I remember one time coming over in Dallas visiting Robbie. I'd always see Robbie. Robbie and I would always play when we were younger, and I remember seeing his E.T. socks, and I was like, "You have E.T. socks?" I was always kind of jealous of him because he was younger, and yeah, he used to sport the E.T. socks. You could get E.T. socks back then. A lot of E.T. stuff. Yeah, Robbie was destined to go into filmmaking, and he still is today. And I know that he makes these little movies and stuff. We used to make movies together when we were younger. I guess we were probably in high school. We would use the Nintendo for sound. He knew all the technical. He was very technical. Filmmakers are very technical. And we knew how to hook up the Nintendo to the VCR, so we could have music going from Nintendo into the VCR, so we could tape record and use the soundtrack from Nintendo. All you guys did that with the Nintendo. And then we, you know, we made these movies about monsters in Nanny's house and Adventures with Coffee, you know, riffing off Saturday Night Live. And then our own version, which was Kidnapped by a Carnivore, which is about Stephen Patrick Morrissey being kidnapped because we were also Smiths fans. But I don't know, you know, I went the acting route, and Robbie went the technical filmmaking route. And Robbie and I would meet up at UNT, where Robbie lived downstairs on Fry Street, and I lived upstairs. And I was writing scripts and biking around and jogging while Robbie was running A.D.W.C. Records. He was producing rap music out of his well, it was kind of a dorm. It was an apartment. He had two apartments combined. One was a studio with Ed Crates. He had all the technical stuff. He had always been doing that. I went in and recorded a little bit from my guitar, and then he wrote me a check from A.D.W.C. Records. And then right before I left to Hollywood, because I was going to leave, and I did the whole thing, you know, I left and I went to Long Beach. Before I left to Long Beach, California, Robbie came and saw me, and, you know, kind of saw me off. And I was like, well, you know, I got to go do this thing, you know. I did pretty well. And then I guess Robbie's still doing, I think, public access, which probably is taking a little hit because of YouTube. But I know he knows of YouTube. And he's very technical. He's a genius filmmaker. You know, who knows how things, you know, you can really go into filmmaking later in life. We know about the hazard ways. You can, just like writing, it's almost the same, only it's more technical, and you learn as you go. You always learn as you go in filmmaking. But you can start when you're older. You can start in your 50s. I feel confident about that. I feel that these are movies, in a way. They're like memories or vlogs. But you're going to follow your dream, you know? You'll follow your dream, whether you like it or not, because your dream is more powerful than your waking life, in a way, you know? It kind of leads you, it pulls you along. St. Paul Lutheran, the Lord is good. That's going to be in Psalms 107:1. There's Kitty. Did you get enough to sleep, Kitty? Are you being extra cute? At least trying to be? Uh-huh. Okay. Mm-hmm. You still sleeping? Hey.
How are you?
How's it going? Yeah, he's sleeping over here. All right. Well, made it back. Linda's playing with Kitty, and she made tacos. Put some cheese, some Taco Bell sauce, and some spinach on it. You can see Kitty way over there in the corner, kind of in the bedroom. She's trying to get him to come out. You gonna make a taco, sweetie?
I will in a minute.
What's Kitty doing?
I don't know, he already did 6 runs. He's just thinking right now. He might want to switch to his toy on the stick. Hey, Ricky.
Let's try that.
There he goes.
Oh, there he goes. There goes Kitty.
Whee! Whee! Whee!
Always good to have a happy ending. Oh, here we go. Try this puppy out here. Got some spinach, some hamburger meat. Mmm. That's some good tacos, sweetie.
You're welcome.
Y'all have a good night, you hear?